It was a great weekend for us. Definitely executed things the way we wanted to. Had a no-hitter, so that was really awesome, really cool to see, and well-deserving, definitely well-deserving. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, hitting the ball, we did a good job of that too, and executing, just swinging the bat and putting it where we wanted to put it.
In that first game, it just seemed like everything was going well at the plate. Alexa had another grand slam. I mean, the home runs were flying. Was it just kind of the excitement of the pod weekend, nice weather, kind of just getting into, and the winning streak, kind of just keep it going?
Yeah, I think the girls were definitely on board with, just the pod weekend, staying focused and coming out, and with that excitement and with that intensity, understanding that we would have a break between games. It'd be a little different setup than previous weekends, and they took that and used it and did a great job coming out for that first game and swinging the bat very well.
See how the other people live?
Yeah.
I mean, McKenzie, obviously, every week you just look like you're more and more into full health. And then Sunday it was just like, new ball and let's just go. Did you have an idea what you had done?
Yes. I mean, I think near the fourth inning, I kind of looked up and looked at the batters coming up. We had I think it was 4, 5, and 6 in the fourth inning, and then once that inning got over, I was kind of getting really that jitters of don't say anything, but this is happening. But yeah, it's just super exciting. It's kind of been a whirlwind year. Yesterday was actually the year of date of when I actually tore my ACL playing Regis, so it was kind of fitting, I thought, to how everything kind of came together with that, with Sunday playing them and accomplishing that, and then the year yesterday was when it happened. So it was just, I don't know, life is crazy, but it's over, so we're here back.
Did not jump up and down in celebration at all.
No, I'm trying to keep it calm now.
Feet on the ground.
Yes.
And just the way that this team has just kind of come around, and I mean, a 20-game winning streak is really nothing to you guys. Is of what you did last year. It looks like it's kind of helped keep everybody focused because you've done this before. Is that kind of the feeling? Is this is the expectation now?
Yeah, it's definitely kind of that expectation. That's what we, as upperclassmen and people that have been here want to leave for the younger student athletes. But yeah, that's what we came here to do. We, kind of have the goal to sweep every weekend, and not that always happens, but that's the expectation, and that's what we want to leave behind.
It seems like the offense is definitely there. Looks like you guys are sort of 22 this weekend. But the pitching now is seeing some strong consistencies as well. Tell me just a little bit about the other pitchers on this team and how you guys really worked well together and just kind of pick up and feed off each other.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to have the extra support. I mean, me and Kimberly, took it on last year, and it was great. And then we realized that we needed some more pitchers to help out with unforeseen circumstances. So it's great just to kind of have those extra help and be able to relax and know that if you, maybe aren't having your best day, someone's going to be there to back you up, and that's not a problem for us. And we have that depth to go, deeper into where we want to go for the postseason.
And with that huge winning streak that you guys had last year, you're at 20 now. Is that something that you just kind of don't even think about and just continue and keep kind of working to your goal of getting better each game and knowing that, it's a possibility you could get back to that win streak, but more of the focus is just getting better each day?
Yeah, kind of a thing that we have now is just one game at a time. It's one game until we get to our end goal, which is hopefully a national championship. And so at this point, it's just taking it game by game, inning by inning, pitch by pitch if you break it down. But again, it's just kind of that expectation of this is what we came here to do. We're just going to play our best softball for that one game, and then from there we're going to continue with the games.
So, Lauren, you're kind of the epitome of, hey, my name got called, I got to go produce.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of the way this team, again, kind of like the expectations of winning, I'm expected to do my job.
Yeah.
And you had half a minute to kind of breathe now?
Yeah, I have. And you get more used to it. Because, you know, you have the nerves coming in as a freshman, and then, you know, your first at bats, you're nervous, your first innings in the field, you're nervous. But now I know I have girls that I can look up to and ask for help, and when I'm not doing the best, and then now I feel more comfortable and getting put in those positions, I'm not as nervous and I'm more confident and know that I just have to do what I know how to do.
Erik, it's just like, nobody's trying to do too much on this team. You know, and I know, you know, we have to do this. They're just relaxed and playing right now.
Yeah, and I think that just comes back to the confidence, like Lauren was saying and Kenzie was saying. Yeah, it just comes back to understanding we have an entire team. It's going to take an entire team, and buying into the fact that if you don't do your job, no, it's not acceptable. But yes, I do have a team behind me that will take care of it for me, and that's something that you know you always work to have with a team. But when it finally comes full circle and you get that all working together and clicking, it's something really incredible to watch. And it's something where, you know, it doesn't matter who's out there pitching or who's at bat for what situation, you always feel like that's the one you want there because they can do the job and you know that they can do the job, and just having that sense and that feeling of knowing is always, it is what we strive for.
Well, as a young player on this team, I mean, you know what happened last year, and you kind of talk to some of the older players, saying, hey, what am I supposed to be expecting? Or you just kind of, you guys just kind of thrown right into it?
They definitely set the expectations high with what they did last year. But when we came, you know, they set the expectations, and I think we've all really worked hard towards that as a group, and the freshmen have kind of worked their way in and are kind of working in with the older girls, and now see what we have to do and how we have to work at practice every single day, getting better every pitch and everything, just so that we get back to what happened last year and working with those older girls.
And during the recruiting process, you're like, I want to be part of that, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh gee, this happened, and you kind of decided this is what you want to do.
Seeing last year when they were #1 and had this huge winning streak, and then being able, I actually got to come out last year and watch them play Regis, and just seeing that that's what I was going to be a part of was really cool.
Coach, just McKenzie's no-hitter, describe to me what it was like to kind of watch that performance and kind of see her, you know, kind of come full circle from, you know, the injury last year to getting to this point almost a year later.
You want to see me get emotional? It was you want to maintain an even keel, but just to see that and to understand from an outsider's point of view, obviously being a coach, everything that happened and everything that she went through, and seeing her throughout the fall, and then the hard work and the reps and the running and the extra and everything all finally coming together, and then to get the opportunity to go out there and then, you know, to throw that no-hitter against a team that by no means is an easy team to do that against it was incredible, and it was kind of a sit back and watch type moment that Paige Adair about ruined, because she said, "Oh, do you see that she has a no-hitter going?" out loud, but yeah, we got to teach her not to do that. But just to see it and to sit back and watch that happen and come to fruition, I think it's not the pinnacle, it's not the end, it's kind of the beginning of the greatness that is McKenzie Surface's career. And I know she's sitting right next to me, I don't mean to embarrass you, but yes.
And then last, UCCS coming up, can you just kind of give me a little bit of a preview of what you can expect?
So UCCS, definitely above 500 team. They're very well coached. The pitching staff we're very familiar with their two pitchers that they've been utilizing the most. So we'll have a good idea of how to prepare our hitters for them. Hitting wise, they have a few good hitters. They do not steal a lot of bases. But we'll still be, again, we're still executing. We got to take care of some things that we did last weekend that need to be worked on, and then progress into, and also progress into adapting for UCCS, and, pitchers thrown to their hitters and things like that. And then, just prepare ourselves the best way possible for a sweep and trying to win every single pitch, every single inning, every single game.
So McKenzie, knowing that it's been a year, I mean, it's gotta make the no-hitter even more special. I mean, a lot of people, well, it's only not, 5 innings. It's like, yeah, but still, it's not her fault that they just score too many runs. But make it even more special knowing what you have gone through and you see the scar on the leg and you feel the brace every pitch. Even more special than the first one?
I mean, they're all pretty special in their own account, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I don't know, it's hard to put into words at this point. I don't know, just the way the season ended last year was just kind of heartbreaking with the injury and, not being able to help the team to the potential that, we definitely had last year, to now. I mean, it's just really, I don't know. It's weird to think that it's almost over. And like you said, I'm about to get emotional, so, I don't know. There's no words to describe kind of what is going on right now.
Well, it's almost, not really a second chance, but, it really kind of is because a lot of people don't come back this quick
Yeah.
when they need.
I mean, I think that was definitely my goal once it had happened and we kind of figured out everything. I was pushed into surgery 3 days, rapidly, just because I was like, well, I'm going to get to this point that I can't help my team my senior year. And just those decisions that I have made, I wouldn't say I would recommend doing it that way, but at this point I wouldn't change it. It's definitely been an experience. It's been something I've had different opportunities outside of softball that have come from it that have been just incredible, and then everything on the softball end. It's pretty crazy and it's incredible, and it's been a great experience for me. So.
You had some, pitching performances earlier on in the season that went well, but was this one that kind of, solidified or kind of, rectified it in your minds that, hey, I'm back, I can be who I was before, and this is the capability that I still have the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think last weekend at Shadron, Saturday didn't go so hot, but then Sunday I came back and I was kind of like, okay, this is what I'm used to, and then it's just progressed, and I think definitely this weekend it was kind of like, heck yeah, I'm back, kind of that feeling of, well, here we go, let's take it all the way again, so.